I said, yo, welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling on a daily basis. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The topic for today is AEW Revolution 2023. Woo! Now, going into full gear, AEW's last pay-per-view in November. I thought the build-up to that pay-per-view was terrible. The build-up to this pay-per-view, the build-up to AEW Revolution 2023 has been some of the worst build-up ever for AEW, bro. Ever, bro. None of these matches feel important, bro. None of these matches feel important. None of these matches. Like, at first, leading in, coming out of All Out, right? They had the CM Punk Elite Brawl, you feel me? All of them got suspended. So you can understand that their build up to every AEW full gear, it wasn't all there because some of their top stars was missing. What was the excuse for their terrible build up this time? What was the excuse? You can't blame Ring of Honor. You can't blame none of that. The Elite been there for weeks doing nothing. Doing nothing, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. This has been one of the worst build-ups to AEW pay-per-view. And I feel like we keep saying that, or as long as these pay-per-views keep going, you feel me? This is about to be their fourth year. I feel like this is the worst AEW's been creatively. The worst they've been. The worst that they've been creatively, bro. Let's get into it. You can literally break it down piece by piece. Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. This feud has been going on for way too long. Way too long, way too long. Christian Cage got injured, so instead of them having Christian Cage lose to Jungle Boy in 30 seconds, they have Christian Cage beat Jungle Boy in 30 seconds. Then we get Christian Cage leaving, and we get Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus in a steel cage match. That was a good match, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good steel cage match. Jungle Boy won, and then he did nothing. Then we got Jungle Hook for weeks that went nowhere, and then Christian Cage just come back. They have completely dropped the ball on Jungle Boy. Completely dropped the ball. 4 years ago, everybody was saying Jungle Boy is a future star. Yeah, it's 4 years later, and people are still saying Jungle Boy is a future star. Like, bro, oh my God. Oh my God. Jungle Boy should have been at least a mid-card champion by now. At least. At least. Jungle Boy is definitely, like, lost a lot, bro. Not even I'm talking about losing matches. But he's just lost a lot, bro. Like, his star power, bro, is diminished a lot in the last 4 years. A lot. A lot that has to do with booking. A lot that has to do with Jungle Boy. I'm not going to lie. Jungle Boy has not gotten good, not even gotten better on his promos. His promos has not gotten better. His matches is kind of still, here and here good. They kind of still good. It depends who he's in the ring with. If it's going to be a great match or not. But Jungle Boy as a character is not improved than what we've seen 4 years ago. Now they just call him Jungle Boy Jack Perry. But it's still the same Jungle Boy character that it was 4 years ago. I don't like that, bro. He needs to elevate and grow up and to, like, evolve his character. Jungle Boy needs to turn into Tarzan. Gangster. Tarzan, Jungle Man, whatever. Jungle Boy needs to evolve. Honestly. He better win this match. He better win this match. I do not want to see this feud continue for no more. He better beat Christian Cage handily, too. Handily. 1, 2, 3, and then move on to something important. I got Jungle Boy winning. Next, speaking of stuff that went on way too long. Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. Oh my God. Chris Jericho has definitely become a vampire. He sucks the blood out of anybody, bro. Anybody. There's not one Chris Jericho feud that I love from start to finish in AEW. Not one. All of these feuds, I feel like they reached their peak. They was like, yeah, this is great. This is amazing. And then they keep going for 5 months later. Every feud he did that. The MJF feud, Eddie Kingston feud, Bryan Danielson feud. Like, whatever happened with Daniel Garcia, whatever that was. And now the Ricky Starks feud, bro. All Chris Jericho programs go way too long. Way too long. Way too long. Like, it's mad stuff in between that doesn't need to be there. Like the Action Andretti stuff. What happened to him? He's not nobody back on AEW Dark. You feel me? Ricky Starks better win this match, bro. He better win this match. And he better go on to something way more important from this. I don't know what that is because he already lost to MJF. But Ricky Starks should go into something way more important. It's been 4 years. AEW has not created no new stars in 4 years. Besides MJF, and he was like already on the cusp when AEW started. Besides that, they have not created no new stars in the past 4 years. Jungle Boy's not a bigger star. Ricky Starks is not a bigger star. Darby Allin, maybe, because he was Sting and he's being wasted. Like, they need to start creating new stars, bro. Wardlow, we're going to get into that. But it's like, bro, they need to start creating new stars, bro. This pay-per-view should be about creating new stars. Gangsta. New stars. They need new stars. No more Moxley. No more Jericho. No more none of that, bro. We need some new stars. Speaking of that, we go into Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. Wardlow could have been the biggest star that they could have had. Everybody was comparing Wardlow to Bill Goldberg. Everybody was comparing Wardlow to Batista. Yeah, right. Wardlow was white hot in that MJF program. After that ended, Wardlow got flushed down the toilet, bro. Flushed down the toilet. Flushed down the toilet. Now this stuff with him and Samoa Joe, from the beginning, the War Joe tag team was stupid. From the beginning, that was stupid. Two badasses in a tag team together. That was stupid, you feel me? They should have been kept far, far away from each other. They do the stupid-ass tag team, goes nowhere, don't even challenge for the belts. How you have these two monsters as a tag team and they don't challenge for the belts? Then they eventually break up. Then Samoa Joe cuts Wardlow's hair. Now Wardlow's back for revenge. At this point, bro, I don't even know if Wardlow should win this match. I don't know. They just had Powerhouse Hobbs win the AEW Face of the Revolution ladder match on Dynamite. So he gets a title match at the next TNT champion. So whoever wins this match faces Powerhouse Hobbs. I feel like Hobbs should be the next champion. But then it's like, what do you do with Samoa Joe after that? What do you do with Wardlow after that? You feel me? So I feel like AEW's just, bro, they're just doing anything. They're just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Honestly. Who I got winning this match? I would probably go with Wardlow because on Dynamite we can get Powerhouse Hobbs versus Wardlow, a babyface versus heel match. Right now Samoa Joe is still a heel. So I got Wardlow winning. We got the Elite versus the House of Black. This is one of my dream matches for 2023. I'm not going to lie. For matches that has like a legit chance of happening, this was one of my matches. We are getting this match on not even a random, on a pay-per-view with no build-up. There's been no build-up to this pay-per-view. There's just been blackouts. That's it, bro. Just blackouts. Blackouts. You look at the talent in this match. Malachi Black, very talented. Could be a world champion. Buddy Matthews, very talented. Brody Lee, very talented. The Elite, very talented, bro. Very talented. This match has been the worst build-up ever. Worst build-up. I don't know if the Elite is on their way out or not, but I'm going to make a video about that. The Elite has not done nothing in a long, long time. Like, nothing important in a long, long time. Kenny Omega was supposed to be this mega star coming back. Think about that. He came back and was just forced into a random 6-man tag team feud. That Death Triangle shit, that shit went nowhere. That Death Triangle feud sucked, bro. 7 matches or nothing. Then we go into them versus Top Flight. That was bad. Like, come on, bro. If the Elite doesn't put over the House of Black at this pay-per-view, the House of Black is buried. They was already buried, but now they're going to be buried 10 feet after this match, bro. The Elite does not need to be in the Trios division. Honestly, they don't need to be there. The tag team division needs the Young Bucks, and the heavyweight division needs Kenny Omega. So you're just hurting the show by keeping them in this one portion of the tag team division, or the Trios division. So I think the Elite need to put over the House of Black, and then they need to go do something very more meaningful, in my opinion. I got House of Black winning. Next, we got Jon Moxley versus Adam Page. This has been a story. It's been a story here, but it's been no progression, you feel me? It's like the same way when we started. This started with Jon Moxley knocking out Hangman Page. Now Hangman Page is talking about knocking out Jon Moxley. Like, it's been no progression, no nothing. I don't know if Jon Moxley's a heel or not. He's just doing whatever he wants to, bro. He's a bad character at this point, bro. Jon Moxley's just a bad character. There's been no Evolvement, bro. That's another thing. That's the theory. That's the main message of this preview and prediction show. There's been no evolution in none of these AEW characters. None of these AEW characters has evolved from 4 years ago. None of them. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem. That's a problem. And it's a Texas death match. What's the difference between a Texas death match and every other Jon Moxley match? Somebody please tell me that. Jon Moxley bleeds in every fucking match. Every fucking match he has, he bleeds. When I was 11, I used to think that was a good match if somebody bleeds. I'm an adult. You can have a great match without bleeding. You can. You can have a great match without bleeding, bro. You don't need to bleed in every match for it to be a great match. That's mad immature. That's mad attitude ever thinking, bro. We're in 2023. You don't need to bleed every match. Who I got winning this? Honestly, two things. Either Jon Moxley and the Blackpool Combat Club turn heel, like fully turn heel. They come out, beat the shit out of Hangman Page, and Jon Moxley win. I would be okay with that. That would be dope. If that doesn't happen, and Hangman Page just wins cleanly, and then Jon Moxley just comes out on the next Dynamite and just back to being a babyface, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck, bro. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. We need a different... AEW needs to go in a completely different direction, bro. They need to start creating new stars. AEW needs new stars. Gangsta. I got Adam Page winning. But even if he wins, where does he go from there? They always can go to the MJF feud, you feel me? That was something that would happen in AEW early stages that they never went back to. They never went back to Hangman Page versus MJF. Now MJF is world champion. I feel like that's a story they can tell. So I got Hangman Page winning the Texas Death Match. Then we got Ruby Soho versus Jamie Hayter versus Saraya. Trios match. Triple threat match for the AEW Women's title. Another terrible build-up. Ruby Soho is like in the middle of this AEW Originals versus AEW Outsiders angle. Like, bro, this is not the NWO. This is not. Ruby Soho is not fucking Sting. Like, nobody cares what side she chooses, bro. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Ruby Soho is just in this match to take the losing fall, honestly. Saraya has had a bad AEW debut, a bad, terrible AEW run, and it's bad because I know she's there for like 3 years. She's going to be in AEW for 3 years. Look at what AEW just did with Vicky Guerrero. She's on her way out. They did nothing with Vicky Guerrero in the past 3 years. After this, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, whatever this storyline is, when this shit is over, Saraya's going to be doing nothing. She's going to be doing nothing for a very, very long time until her contract runs out. I got Jamie Hayter winning. Now, next for the tag team titles. Listen to this. For the AEW tag titles, remember when they said AEW has the best tag team division in the world? Listen to these 4 tag teams fighting for the AEW tag titles. The Ass Boys, Colton and Austin Gunn. The Acclaim, Max Caston and Anthony Bowens. Team TNA, yes, Team TNA, Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Team TNA in 2023. Last but not least, Danhausen and Orange Cassidy. No, the video's not messing up. I'm literally just stuck here. The Ass Boys, The Acclaim, Team TNA, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, Danhausen and Orange Cassidy. That's AEW's best tag teams. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. People shit on WWE's tag team division. This AEW tag team division is a dumpster fire. This shit is a dumpster fire. The Acclaim versus the Ass Boys versus Team TNA versus Danhausen and Orange Cassidy. You already know Orange Cassidy and Danhausen is not... One, why are they in the match, bro? See, if they are entertaining, whatever, they are a comedy act, bro. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy is a comedy act. They should not be fighting for the World Tag Team titles. Team TNA, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Like, I thought Jeff Jarrett was brought in to do AEW house shows. He's been on television every single week, and now he's in a pay-per-view match. Just after being in a pay-per-view match last month against Sting and Darby Allin. Wow. Wow. Jeff Jarrett in 2023 on a pay-per-view. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. The Ass Boys. The Ass Boys have a lot of potential. They're green as shit. The Ass Boys is green as shit. They're green as shit, bro. And then the Acclaim. I literally did my 10 predictions for AEW in 2023. One of the things I said was the Acclaim is going to get buried. I literally said that. The AEW is going to bury the Acclaim. We are literally 2 months, 3 months now. 3 months into the new year and the Acclaim is buried. Literally, they was the hottest thing going in AEW 2 months ago. Now they're buried. They're buried, bro. They are fucking buried. Even if they win this match, who did they beat? The Ass Boys? Who cares? Team TNA? Who cares? Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. Who the fuck cares? Bro, I remember the AEW Tag Team Division had the Young Bucks. It had FTR. It had Red Dragon. It had Santana and Ortiz. Where the fuck are all those teams at? Where's Swerve and Keith Lee? I like them as a tag team. They broke up and then nothing happened. They're not even on a match on this pay-per-view. We're not even getting a Swerve versus Keith Lee one-on-one. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. AEW is definitely in that WCW 2000 stages. Definitely. This feels like Vince Russo writing. This feels like Vince Russo writing. I ain't gonna hold you. This feels like Vince Russo. I watched Vince Russo in WCW. I know it's Vince Russo writing. I watched Vince Russo in TNA. I know Vince Russo writing. This is Vince Russo writing. This is Vince Russo writing, bro. This is Vince Russo writing. I ain't gonna hold you. This is Vince Russo writing. Nothing on this pay-per-view makes sense. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Then, for the main event. Let me make sure it's the main event. I did everything else, right? Alright, Moxley Page, Triple Threat, Ass Boys, Elite House of Black, Joe Wardlow. Okay, main event, MJF versus Bryan Danielson. These are two of the best talkers AEW has. These are one of the most beloved wrestlers of all time in Bryan Danielson and one of the most hated wrestlers of today in MJF. Fighting for the world title. This feud is missing something. This feud is not that. This feud is not that. This feud is not that. It's a lot of shit that fucked it up. The William Regal shit fucked it up. Bryan Danielson doing these random matches every week fucked it up. MJF cutting these weird promos fucked it up. The promo about Liv dying in the car crash. Then the promo about his engagement. Like, everything wrong that can happen in this feud has happened. Only thing that didn't happen is somebody didn't get injured. That's it. If somebody was to get injured in this storyline, this would be the worst storyline ever. This shit has been everything bad, bro. Everything bad. Everything bad. Everything bad. Everything has been bad about this. And these are, like I said, one of the most beloved wrestlers of all time and one of the most hated wrestlers of all time. Easy heat for this. You feel me? AEW has fucked it up. AEW has ruined this match. Now it's a 60-minute Iron Man match. This is the first time they're ever wrestling. And it's a 60-minute Iron Man match. So that tells you we're not getting a rematch. This is not going to be a rematch. After the 60-minute Iron Man match, I don't want to see a rematch of Bryan Danielson and MJF. So that tells you AEW shitty booking, bro. The first time they wrestling and they ain't going to have a 60-minute match. Bro, I got MJF winning. I ain't going to hold you. Bryan Danielson, he's had good matches since he joined AEW, but his star power has definitely gone down a lot. He came in AEW as a megastar. Megastar. Fresh off the WrestleMania main event. Right in the AEW. Since he's been in AEW, bro, he's lost to damn near everybody. Damn near everybody. He lost to Hangman Page. He lost to Chris Jericho. He lost to Jon Moxley. He lost to Daniel Garcia. He's about to lose to MJF again. It's like, bro, he's lost to a lot of fucking people. Just like how he was in WWE, but he wasn't the guy. He was the guy that lost to the guy. He's literally that same guy in AEW. He literally is the guy that loses to the guy. Literally, he's the guy that loses in the world championship match, bro. He's literally that, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I hope Bryan Danielson gets all this shit out of his system, bro. Because he's gonna end his career back in WWE. He's going to. And then it's like, who's left for him to wrestle in AEW? We got that one-time Kenny Omega match. Never got a rematch of that. Him and Moxley wrestled already. Him and Chris Jericho wrestled already. I don't know if we're ever going to get him versus CM Punk. We already getting him versus MJF. Him versus the House of Black. Maybe. Him versus Eddie Kingston. We got that already. Like, what is the next dream match for Bryan Danielson in AEW? I legit want to know. What's the next match that you're looking for? Even the next program. Where it's like, I can't wait to see Bryan Danielson versus... who? And it's only been, what, a year? 16 months? Only been a year, bro. Only been a year. And then we still don't know what's going on with Adam Cole. He's supposed to wrestle sometime soon. We don't know when that's going to happen. I thought Adam Cole was going to wrestle on this pay-per-view. That's not happening. It's like, bruh. AEW, bruh. Y'all, AEW, bruh. This feels like Vince Russo booking. I ain't gonna lie. That might be the title of this video. AEW preview and predictions. This feels like Vince Russo booking, bro. This is honestly the worst AEW's look in the last 4 years. They need CM Punk now more than ever. That's why I thought CM Punk was coming back even in January when I did my predictions. I said I think he's going to come back. He's like their biggest star. And now that he's been gone for 6 months, it's obvious. It's obvious he's their biggest star by leaps and bounds, bro. Leaps and bounds, bro. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.